Are you heading to Rome and have some transportation questions? Here are some transportation tips from Verso Ministries. When you arrive at the airport, there are several ways to get into the city. One way is by taxi, but you want to make sure you take an official taxi. That's really important so that you don't get ripped off. Take an official taxi, and if you take a taxi from the airport to the center city, there's actually a flat fee. There's a flat rate, so it should only cost you about €50. You can also take the train. From the train station at Fiumicino Airport, the Leonardo Express takes you to Termini Station in 32 minutes. At Termini, you can connect to a metro line or to several buses. The train from the airport to Termini runs every 15 minutes, costs only €14, and you can buy your ticket right there at the station. If you do want to take a taxi in Rome, it's important to follow protocol. So you could have your hotel call a taxi, and it could show up right at your hotel lobby. But when you're out and about, you want to proceed to a taxi stand. You don't wave down taxis in Rome. Proceed to the taxi stand in Rome and go to the front of the line. There's a line of taxis, and it's important that the next guy gets to go next. The metro in Rome is convenient for some places. It's really convenient if you want to go to St. Paul outside the walls, the Colosseum, or St. John Lateran. But it also doesn't take you to some major sites because the metro doesn't go under the center city of Rome. Why? Because every time they try to dig a metro line, they run into some really old stuff and they have to stop. So the metro can be your best friend if you're going to certain places, but it doesn't go everywhere you want to go. There's two major lines, A and B, and they cross at Termini, the train station. When you're in Rome, you have lots of options when it comes to transportation. My favorite option is my own 2 feet. Walking around Rome is a great way to see the city. There's actually whole parts of the city that aren't really accessible by major buses. And so by walking, you get to the flavor of the city. You get to see things you might not see if you're speeding along on a bus or underground in the metro. But that being said, walking isn't your only option. There's also several buses. Now, buses in Italy are unpredictable and sometimes unreliable, but when they work really well. Check out the links below for several apps or websites that we have found are helpful when maneuvering around the city.